So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now, that's quite something. And what I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And that gets things running. Goes looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Swings it across, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kelly. Locatelli. Strong running down that left flank. Yamal. Mbappe. Rooney. It's a goal kick. McKennie. Locatelli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well played and well cleared.
Looking for the run. Kostic receives it in a good position here. Now it's Rooney.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
McKennie receives it in a wide position. He's got tall. Just off target. Minus. That's gone for a throw-in. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's got away. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. In by big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Thuram. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone...
Van Nistelrooy! And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schlotterbeck. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
McKennie. Locatelli. And it's Conceição. And Kalulu. And here's Vlahovic. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank. It's out for a goal kick. Kelly. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Vlahovic. Now it's Conceição. Good pressure, determined, intense. Played back in. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
João Neves. Half-time getting close now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Yamal. Mbappe gets his head on it! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kelly. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Can they get him away? And it's been played through. Yamal. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he shoots! And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Nistelrooy, now it's Rooney, and here's Rooney. Oh, that's a key interception. Yildiz, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic, Reinders wins the duel this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal, he's found a way through. Oh, good taken, and the shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Yildiz. Now Thuram. And it's Kostic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking to play him in. Conceição gets into a good position. Thuram. It's run loose here. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Thuram. Now it's Vlahovic. Played out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Locatelli. Reinders.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram. Now it's Vlahovic. Spread out to the left. Kostic gets into some space. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kalulu. And it's Cope Miners. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's David. Yamal gets over and intercepts. And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's heaved it away. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He can get that clear. It's just beyond his reach. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Coop Miners. Here's Locatelli. McKennie. McKennie has a look inside the box.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 38. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
Reinders.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Numero 87. Lascia il campo per il numero
Gigrova.
26.
Very much into the last knockings. Coop Miners. Locatelli. Here's Gigrova. Thuram and Milik. Kostic in acres of space out wide.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Kelly. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Da parte delle forze dell'ordine.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then. Yamal. Ribery going face to face with his great rival. Well, they could break here. Gomez. Emerson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. Nadir. That has been slung wide. And that's play. Takes a shot! Goal! Marseille! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's open on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Doku. Aims beyond the defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big chance! No mistake! Level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Greenwood in with the challenge. Greenwood is fouled. Greenwood.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw. We're midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Quarter of an hour played. To Greenwood. He's a sharp little... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. In by Gomez. Terrific header! Goal! Marseille! And they get themselves in front! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Marseille go into the lead. Doku looks to get on the end of this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Greenwood.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Great ball and O'Brien! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Emerson with the short one. Tries to throw a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Greenwood looking to run onto it. And it's where? Oh, looks a smashing ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pavard cuts it out. Nadir. Almost half an hour in now. Nicely weighted ball. Ribéry. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Danilo. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Reinders. He's looking wide. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Emerson, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nadir. And it's where? Greenwood. Knocks it into space. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Five minutes till the break. The pass has gone astray. Out of play for a throw. Doku. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was very necessary. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Emerson.
And it's Emerson. And they've got a throw. Yamal. Ribéry. Nicely spread. Mbappe. Very nicely done. Got a throw in. Ribéry crosses. Pavard can get it clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
Milan get the second half going. And it's Ribéry. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Yamal is there to clear. Shevchenko producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Ribéry. Højbjerg does really well to win the ball there. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. They've played it short. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Played down the flank. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Emerson. It'll be a throw-in. Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Emerson plays it short. Pavard clipped into space. Milan has the chance to go the other way. Greenwood looking to add to his goal. And it's Gomez.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, Marseille! And they're back in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Ribéry. Has a look and place it forward.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Marseille can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Quality ball. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Pressing high and with purpose.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marseille making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 7.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Traore shifted it to the flank. And Emerson Palmieri threads one in. Danilo gets across to intercept that. Danilo, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Greenwood. Can he get it through? Crosses it in here.
Marseille surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Traore. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Marseille can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Shevchenko! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Changement.
Time for a change in personnel. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Out for a throw. Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react.
Il y aura 4 minutes de
Traore.
temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared without hesitation. Foot in. He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to
Cher
you.
public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 9, Fabio Cannavaro. Il numero 13, Danilo. Il numero 27, Silvestre. Il numero 15, Makelele.
So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally...
He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. Bade. And Tapsoba. Bade. Spread out to the left. Raul. He's through here. Chevy rises! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tapsoba. Andrik. Out to the left it goes. And it's Grimaldo. Played in deep. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now it's Rafael Leao, and this is Raul. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal, 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Quality ball. Distributed tidily. Skims one in. And he's heaved it away. Schick. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Schick! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Cannavaro. Makaleli. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Hoffman. Bade. And Tapsoba. That's a lovely, neat pass. Over to the left. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Out of play for a throw. And it's Garcia. Nicely shot. Terrific header! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hoffman. Yamal. Shevchenko. Now it's Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Makaleli. Nice looking ball. Big header! Oh, taken with style! Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Bade. Tapsoba. And it's Garcia. Garcia. Bade. It's a really well-measured ball. But they've got it again. That's the throw. It's going to be another throw. Wriggles his way through, and he was quick to react. Tapsoba for Andrik. And it's Hoffman. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Diogo Costa claims comfortable. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. Hoffman. Schick. Yamal. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Garcia has created one goal already. Played out towards the right wing, and the counter-attack is on for Milan. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Grimaldo looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal can get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Grimaldo, that'll be a throw. Yamal, and it's Danilo. Rafael Leao might just make this. Rafael Leao goes for a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's made its way to him. Now the ball in. And he gets rid in a hurry. What a throw in. Cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Garcia with the short one. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Raul. Garcia. Grimaldo. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the counter is on. And it's Reinders. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bayer Leverkusen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter.
He gets big! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Raul. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hoffman.
Such good technique.
That is good strength. Reinders did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Garcia does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hoffman. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without hesitation.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko. Garcia. Bade. And it's Andrich. Has a look up and drives it forward. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Rafael Leao looking understandably energised after his goal. Yamal. Shot could be on. Rafael Leao! And he's taking no chances there. Garcia. Now Ben Seguir. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that.
He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Garcia. The less said about that pass, the better.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 8, numero 7,
Makaleli.
numero 19. Lasciano il campo per
Mbappe.
il numero 10, il numero 11, il numero 6.
Oh, that's a good one. And the flag has stayed down. And we're done. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements overlapping.
Van Nistelrooy! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bilbao finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to get it clear. Yuri. And Navarro. Gurzetta. Williams. Nicely weighted. And the shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Bilbao grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Robert Navarro, he's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Del Piero. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Berenguer. Now it's Gurzetta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Out to the left it goes. Looking for the run. So nearly the perfect ball. Berenguer. Now it's Gurzetta. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he get it through? Del Piero with the cross. And that should get the job done.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nico Williams. Looking for options for movement. Williams. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries a deft little ball. Showing good feet. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot, and he's following up. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Good ball, good... And Van Nistelrooy! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And here's Guruzeta. He's looking wide. And here's Nico Williams. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Berenguer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kim Min-jae is there, and he can get that clear. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a very decent... Doku! Doku! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again, in double quick time. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nico Williams. Played out to the right. Now it's Ribery. Leque does well to stand firm and defend it. Robert Navarro. Now it's Guruzeta. That's a good ball out wide. This looks promising. Plays it in low. Bilbao claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Cannavaro clears it away. Raul. Here's Doku. Spread out to the left. Del Piero. Raul. He's in a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Milan lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23.
And we're off again.
Sustituido por el dorsal 9.
Davids.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Nico Williams. Strong running down that left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Yuri gets into some space. Chance to deliver. Oh, that was vital. Del Piero. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Iñaki Williams. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great skill, that's nice. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Kuruzeta, played into space out wide. Climbs up big! They've done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Bilbao give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Leque did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Looking to play him in. Deep cross. Cleared without hesitation. Williams! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Williams. Now it's Berenguer. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Over to the left. And he's taking no chances there. It's a really well-measured ball. In towards the back stick. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Milan have a free kick. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Raul pinches it off him. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass. Tries a measured ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Ribery. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Played with speed from back to front. Searching pass he's played there. Roll! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Now this could be a chance. Van Nistelrooy, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, he refuses to take the bait. That has been slung wide. Fires it in low. Van Nistelrooy. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. That's the end. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Van Nistelrooy, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.